Prison systems have been among the spots hardest hit by the coronavirus pandemic. Forgotten amid the spread of hundreds of inmates are the front-line corrections officers, who must not only maintain order but make sure that they don't bring the virus home to their family. It happened to one Elkton prison guard. He and his wife shared their story exclusively with 3 News investigator Rachel Polansky.
The fear never went away.
It was scary.
For Elkton prison guard John Rice, it just followed him home.
Being on the front lines working and being around so many people that were positive.
Last month, after another 12-hour shift, fear became reality when Rice tested positive for COVID-19.
I started getting a cough, and as the shift went on, the cough got worse and worse.
COVID-19 has swept through America's prisons, few worse than Elkton, where 7 inmates have died and at least 40 have been hospitalized. Conditions were so poor, the Ohio National Guard was called in to help last month. Now a lawsuit seeks to have 837 inmates who are identified as medically vulnerable transferred or released. Guards, however, cannot leave.
It's kind of like a city within a city up there.
Rice is among 50 staff members who have contracted the virus. He normally counsels inmates, but was also guarding hospitalized inmates. He's speaking today as a union officer.
It's hard to tell whether it was at the hospitals on the COVID floors or if it was at the prison having one-on-one conversations with the inmates.
He self-quarantined for 14 days, staying in his basement, doing his best to keep his wife Amy and their 19-year-old daughter safe.
You know that he's probably going to get it, but then you're hoping not. And then when he finally did, I was just taking care of him as best I could, hoping he didn't have to go to the hospital.
Fully healed, Rice is back to work, just as the prison begins mass testing its inmates. The challenge, unrelenting.
I just want people to know that, we're doing our best out there as frontline workers.
While it's not perfect, Rice says that prison leaders are trying their best to protect inmates and guards. Meantime, as I told you last week, an appeals court has been asked to try and stop that order that could potentially release or transfer those 837 inmates. I'll, of course, keep you updated as I learn more. Rachel Polansky, 3 News.